Hello, my name is Angie Spencer, and today is December 13th. It is Tuesday, and I am here for AngieUnite Eye Care Support. And today I just wanted to do a little quick eye care support for my Trinot associates. And I wanted to touch on the base. I get this question asked a lot. Once we kind of have a team growing, a lot of the associates want to know how do they basically scale their time, and who do they spend their time with? What associates do they spend their time with? And how do they identify their leaders, I guess, within their team is a better way to put it. So I just kind of wanted to touch upon this. You guys, this is a great question. This is something that I struggled with myself, and I still do. So this is something that I'm still working on, but it is something that I just wanted to spend a couple of minutes on today. I thought it was really important. So you guys, it's important to know who our emerging leaders are. And so I kind of thought that what I would do today is just go over how we identify them and what's a good way to do that. So category one is basically to determine their desire. And this is kind of how we, when we have a new associate come in, to determine their desire, how bad they want this, and their actions will determine that. Okay, so that's kind of your first question: is how bad does this new associate want this to work? Do their words match their actions in the beginning? Okay, a lot of people will come into this and they'll say, you know, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, and then their actions never match what they say they're going to do. Okay, so they need to follow through. Are they showing up to the meetings? You guys, this is a great way to determine who to spend your time with. Again, just following through with showing up to the meetings is something very, very simple, right? If they're not even coming to the meetings, it's very unlikely that they're going to follow through with those actions that they promised that they were going to do in the very beginning. I'm just going to adjust my screen a little bit. We're getting a little bit of, sorry about that. I have this on my lap and it's a little bit wiggly. I apologize. I usually do these at my desk, and maybe I should continue to do that. Are they putting prospects in front of you and having PBRs in the first 3 or 4 days of being within the company? Okay, so prospects, are they talking to their friends, to their families, to people that they want to get in front of the business, and are they getting them in front of their upline, in front of their leaders? Are they having their first home meetings within the first few days? Okay, this is important. Are they coachable? Okay, are you telling them, okay, hey, let's have those meetings, and they're saying, okay, let's do this, or are they coming up with excuses why they can't? Okay, is their why big enough? This is huge, you guys. This is really, really big. Often you've probably heard, does your why make you cry? And this is huge. It's important. It's important to have a really big reason why you want this to work. My why. A lot of you guys have heard the reason why I'm in this company. My story is on my fan page, which is on Facebook at AngieUnite. That's my fan page, and I have my story recorded there for you guys to watch. But I'll just share a shortened version of it real quick with you. You guys, my husband of nearly 20 years, we've been married for 16 and been together for 17. So this coming year will be our 17 years of marriage, and it's been amazing. It's been a wonderful ride. But he's always been self-employed. He's always kind of had that entrepreneurial mind along with his other brothers. And so this was always his desire to do that. And it's been wonderful. He's been in the horse industry. So with horses, he's worked with them. He has been a horse trainer, and he's been an equine dentist. So he works on their teeth. Pretty amazing, right? It's kind of a special niche that he has. And it's been great. But you guys, we were never growing up, we were never taught how to manage, save. invest or any of those things that Trinot teaches us. And we lived a month to month, and sometimes the month was over and money was already gone. We have 5 beautiful children, and my husband worked really hard the only way he knew how, but we've always struggled. He's in a very physically demanding job, as you can imagine, training horses, training these young colts, sometimes for the very first time, getting on their back. And when we were younger, when we were very first married, this was really a lot of fun for us. I would even take the kids down to the arena and watch him ride a colt for the very first time, and we would cheer the louder, the higher the horse would buck. We would just cheer really loud. We thought that was so much fun, and it was really fun. That was when my husband was in his early 20s. He is 40 years old now, and we have a round pen just outside of our house here where I can watch now. And you guys, I don't cheer anymore. In fact, I don't even like to watch. I pray that those horses don't buck anymore, because I know that he's getting older, and I realize that he probably can't do this job for even 10 more years, maybe not even 5 more years. And when I knew that I wanted to find something else, I'd always had the privilege of staying home with our children. And I knew that I needed to do something else to help my husband. I knew that he couldn't continue to do what he was doing anymore. It was harder for him to get out of bed in the mornings. Sometimes I would see bruises on his legs or something like that, and I'd ask him what happened. And he would say it was okay. It was no big deal. But it was a big deal to me. I knew that he was literally risking his life every day to put food on our table and to pay our bills. And it wasn't okay anymore. I knew I needed to do something. And when I was presented with opportunity through Trinot, I knew that this was it. You guys, my husband spent almost 18 years building this business that he has. And in about 8 months through Trinot, I was able to match his income per month. So to say the least, Trinot was an answer to my prayers. You guys, this is why I do Trinot. Because I want a better life for my family, for my husband, and I want to bring him home. I want to make sure that he doesn't have to ride those horses anymore. That he can pick and choose the horses that he rides. That he doesn't have to ride the ones that are gonna buck and put his life in danger. That's why I get up every morning. That's why I get uncomfortable, like being on this live video with you guys. That's probably one of my biggest fears, speaking. But I do it because of the people that I love. So you guys find a why that matters to you and go out there and fight for it. Next is your new associate signed up for the next national convention. You guys, we have an amazing opportunity in January on the 6th and 7th in Long Beach, California. Are you signed up? Do you have your hotel room? Do you have your plane tickets? Are you ready to go? This is going to be the most amazing, exciting event. I can promise you. I am so excited about not only what Trinot has happening, but what the leaders have planned for us, what is going to be released. I have heard rumors, and I am so excited to hear about what is coming for us. And this company has every single national that I have been to has released things that have just blown my mind. I have been so excited to hear about everything that has been happening. And I think it can't get any better. But every national that I've been to, guess what? Trinot gets better. So you guys, if your associates aren't registered for the next national, they haven't made that commitment to go to the next national, you know, where are you spending your time? if they're not committed, if this isn't something that they really, really want, I don't know, maybe you need to decide where you're spending your time. The next category is ability, okay? How coachable is your new associate? I already kind of mentioned this, but being coachable is something that's really, really important. If I can't coach a new associate, or if you can't coach one of your new associates, how far are they really going to get into the company? Okay, this is something that needs to be something that's on your mind. How coachable are they? Does your new associate have a big contact list, and are they willing to expose their network to you quickly? This is something that's important also. A lot of the times they'll say, well, I don't know anybody, or I want to make sure this is going to work for me first before I start contacting people that I know. Get that contact list, get it going quickly. Are they effective at presenting? You guys, new associates don't have to know the business perfectly. I don't even know it perfectly. I'm not the greatest presenter in the world, but if they present with excitement and with and if they share their stories, that's what's gonna get people excited. Okay, so the excitement needs to be there, and I think that Trinot has the most amazing value, and as long as they're getting that information and they're connecting and sharing with somebody, that the information is going to be there. Trinot will take care of itself. Are they doing an effective launch meeting? So sit down with them, see how they're launching somebody new. Go through that process with them. Okay. Do they have personal power, and do they have a business owner mindset? Those are a couple things that I would sit down and go through with somebody. See how they're working with their people. This is something that's important. And are they solution oriented? You guys, we're going to come up against little roadblocks, maybe some speed bumps in our business. Little things that we need to solve. Don't always be the problem maker, be the problem solver. Okay. Most everything, I think everything, honestly, that we come across can always be taken care of. Or at least you can come to your leader, go to corporate with a solution in hand. If you do that, there'll be so many less problems. Or at least if we come with a positive mind, with an open mind, so many more things will be taken care of that way. It's the negativityness and things that you want to stay away from, and the problems. Problems will arise, things will come up. But I heard this from a great man that did a training on Friday, and I really, really liked this. And he says, I don't call them problems, I call them challenges, because challenges can be overcome. And I really liked that. I really, really liked that a lot. And so we'll have little things come up in our business, maybe people we don't get along with, maybe things that we see as a challenge. Challenges can be overcome, you guys. So overcome those, okay, with a positive mind and a solution. That's something that is really, really important. So you guys, that's really kind of what I wanted to go over today and talk to you about. So those things, those two categories, desire and ability, we went through both of those. We talked about some things that a new associate can have. And if you marked several of those that your associate has, great. Those are the people you should be spending your time with. Those are the right people in Trinot that will develop leaders fast. Okay, if your associate had none of those, or maybe only one, maybe those people are, going to need some more time, or going to have to maybe develop some of those things, or need some more training or something. But those are the ones that I would not spend as much time with. The ones that you're going to want to spend time are the ones that that had a lot of those characteristics in the desire and ability categories. those are the ones that you're going to want to spend a lot of the bulk of your time with, because those are the ones that have the qualities that you're looking for, that are attending meetings, that are having home meetings, that are already going to be registered for national, that are coachable, that have a list, that are doing all of those things, that are the problem solvers, that have challenges that feel like they can overcome anything. Those are the ones that you want to spend your time with, you guys. Those are the people that are going to help you and that are going to find success with Intronaut, not only for themselves, but for others, and they're going to just rise us all up. So you guys, that's what I had for today. Who are you spending your time with within your organization? And develop those leaders. So you guys, make it a great day, just like Mr. Jake Spencer says. And I am so excited for the month to come, for our national that's coming. And you guys have a wonderful day. Have a Merry Christmas, and God bless.